This is Dan Hatfield, reporting live from City Hall. I'm here with City Manager Wynn Sykes, who has more nicknames than Elizabeth Taylor has ex-husbands, all associated with the stronghold she has on the local city council. Some call her the Teflon Manager. Others call her Rubber Stamp Sykes because the city council always approves her requests with no questions asked. In fact, most city fathers just call her boss. But last night's city council meeting was a little different. And today, we in the media are just calling the city manager speechless, which is what she was when the city council unanimously voted down a measure in her proposed budget calling for the registration of all rental properties in the city. The city manager is with me now, and we will see if she has found her voice yet. Ms. Sykes, last night you were hotter than a Times Square Rolex at your city council meeting. What went wrong?
I just don't understand the council. They keep asking me to find more money that they can spend for their own pay raises and the office remodels and my manicures. I had this great rental registration scheme that was a real moneymaker. We were going to charge every person that owned rental property in the city a big old fee to inspect their property annually. And the best part about it was that it was not going to cost the city anything, because other city services were already covering rental properties.
Well, let me ask you again, Ms. Sykes. Exactly what went wrong since you didn't get your way with the city council? What went wrong?
It's those damn realtors. We've got to stop them. They are really messing with my agenda. They need to be stopped.
Ms. Sykes, what do those realtors have against you?
They always think they've got to come down to city council and stand up for private property rights. They've got this committee called Issues Mobilization, and they come down here and flash around their power, and sometimes they spend money to stop my efforts that cost property owners money, and they just screw everything up.
Well, with me now is Mr. Mark Hampton, who is the chairman of the Texas Association of Realtors Issues Mobilization Committee. Mr. Hampton, there's an old saying in Texas, don't taunt the alligator until you cross the creek. The city manager had some pretty disparaging words to say about you and your committee. Just what is this Issues Mobilization Committee all about?
Well, first, I'm sorry the city manager has gotten so wadded up over this. But the bottom line is that the Texas Association of Realtors are dedicated to protecting the rights of private property owners. And decisions affecting those rights are made daily at the local levels. Just like the city manager's rental registration scheme, this would have cost property owners lots of money, and Ms. Sykes just said it would provide no additional services. So we decided to create an issues mobilization fund that would help local boards fight issues that impact our industry or adversely impact property owners.
So all of your money is spent locally on local issues?
No, not always. Last year we used some of these funds to help educate votes on important constitutional amendments that will address our state's long-term water needs. And we currently are using these funds to pass Proposition 1 on the ballot to help fund our transportation needs.
Well, thank you, Mr. Hampton.
But back on the local level, we have also helped our local realtor boards fight no-growth efforts, sign ordinances, overburdensome environmental regulations, and just the list goes on and on.
Well, we're obviously going to have to, we've really got to take it back to the studio.
No, I don't think so. I would like to take this opportunity to encourage any local realtor boards or associations to contact the Texas Association of Realtors if they think they could benefit from the Issues Mobilization Fund. Just go to texasrealtors.com for more details.
That really has to be it. I'm sorry. This is Dan Hatfield. Back to the studio.